baby, what you doing?
Right to the point where we need to put this pipe in.
Yay.
Making sure it's 2 feet deep and no rocks or nothing in it to puncture a pipe.
Okie doke. All right. When the rock's too big for the mini excavator.
Well, we just decided not to dig that up.
Well, they're just, we would have to tear up too much of the yard. So we went and got a big boy. Our little jackhammer just didn't do it. So
you want to try it?
sure.
There's no wrong way to do it. But just let it break through it.
Okay.
Now go for a spot that's about 3 inches back. Chip off 3 inches at a time.
Those little pieces are the part of the big rock that I'm chipping out. It's a Jill hammer at the moment.
I get it. Jack
and Jill.
and Jill. A jackhammer and a Jill hammer.
It's a Jill hammer when I'm behind it.
Whatever the masculine name for Jill is, though, because it's a mammoth one.
It's a good workout, that's what it is. But I have my eye protection, ear protection, and hand protection. I forgot my boots. But that's okay.
Well, you're breaking it into small enough chunks, I don't think anybody has to worry about steel-toe boots.
Nah. I didn't know I was going to be doing this today.
I didn't either. I just want to get sharp rocks
Right.
away from my new poly line.
Yeah. I don't blame you.
And these are sharp rocks.
Yes, they are. Hey, I got the rock out of there. There's still some pieces in there. One of the cool things that we found in there was a little bit of quartz. We're going through getting the trench all dug out, but that one's ready to get the pipe laid. Now we're gonna go up there and I'm gonna go jackhammer another one. But as you can see, we've gone through and cleaned it up, got the sharp stuff off the rock. What you doing now, Frank?
Playing with Polly.
Playing with Polly. Pollyanna?
Sure enough to eat my Polly.
When we get this in there and all situated, this will be good. It's got a long way to go though, 600 feet of that. It didn't come on a spool. We were hoping it would come on its own spool. It's always nice working down by the road, isn't it, huh?
What?
Yep, exactly.
I can't hear. We're down by the road.
And just like that, the connection is made. Now we've got to put that in there. All right. I can't get very close to it because of all the big rocks, but it's getting there. There it is. We are also going to put a metallic tape in there with it so that we know where our line is.
Well, I tried to come over here and see what Carrie's doing. What you doing, Carrie?
Got a hammer drill.
What are you doing with a hammer drill in a trench?
I'm drilling holes in rock.
And then what are you going to do with it?
Jackhammer it out.
No!
No?
We're going to use the feather wedges.
Oh, feather wedges to break it apart.
Yep.
The jackhammer was just a little bit heavy.
So we're trying a new technique. We're going to take the feather wedges, these things right here, stick them down in a hole. Here, you hold the camera, baby.
Okay.
And then we're gonna see if we can pop that rock apart.
So you stick those in the hole and then you pound them in and it should split the rock, right?
Yeah,
that's in
general
theory,
idea.
Yeah.
I don't know if this is gonna be easier or harder, but you know what? I'll have you drill holes on this side.
On this side.
And then we'll break that chunk out of the middle.
There you go. Works for me.
In theory.
In theory. Let's hope it works.
Let's find out if we can split the rock.
Got a cool sound to it. Well,
I don't know.
I don't know, but we
didn't work exactly like I thought, but something happened.
Yeah, it broke some of it.
Never works like I think. More rock.
Look.
I think it just broke the top layer off.
It's what it looks like to me.
Evidently, sedimentary layer rocks don't work very well with this.
No,
they just break the top layer.
Yep. Okay, well.
Don't know, Carrie Lou.
Me either.
One thing, it's a letter.
Well, yesterday we tried all sorts of different things. We had try to get the rest of the rock out, the remnants of the rock. And we have learned lots of lessons digging this long water trench. Hindsight is 2020. Let's look at our trench here. We have, like yesterday, we tried many different things. We tried splitting the rock, and I got that line pretty straight, but it's not coming out. And it took us all day. And Frank's been going along. Of course, like I said before, you can see this trench has to be 30 inches deep. You know, what do you do when you can't get 30 inches because of great big rocks? We probably could have dug all these out, but just trying to get to the edge of it, you can see the type of holes that we were already putting in the yard. We decided that we are just going to pull out the big guns. We went and re-rented the mini excavator, but it has an attachment. It has a jackhammer attachment. So we're not messing around anymore. We're just going for it. We've got that coming this morning. It's being delivered. It will have the bucket again with the jackhammer attachment, and we are just going to go along, break them up, and then use the backhoe bucket to get the debris out. I'll admit it, we got a little discouraged, but we had one viewer stop by. She saw us digging in the trench, and she stopped by just to encourage us and thank us. And I want y'all to know how much that just gladdened my heart, and I thank her for that. I didn't get her name, but she encouraged us to continue. And have no fears, we're not giving up on the ground, lady. Miss Mooreland is getting better as we speak, because she's gonna have water. Maybe not this week. We thought at the end of last week. This is the second week of us digging. So that's just wrong. Yeah. Nope. Yeah. Nope.
Carrie's gonna try her hand at jackhammering again. This is a little easier spot, I think. The rock is a little bit thinner, so we'll get that puppy out of there post haste. You don't have to slam it.
I busted up the rock. That was actually a lot more fun than anything else we've done so far. On to the next rock. Cleaning out the rock that we broke out earlier. Making sure that the trench is 30 inches deep. right. This trench, okay. We had a change of plans. This is the trench that we dug, and we were going to put a control valve there, and that trench was going to go out to the tenant house. We started thinking about it, and we are too far away to attach to any of the sewer lines that are around us. We were surrounded by field, and it's just really too far, considering how far the house is back from the road and from the neighborhood over there. So we know that there was a septic system in this area at a certain point, and you cannot put a water line over a septic system. And so we changed, and this is the only area that we have to put a septic system or a leach field for both houses. So what we decided after we dug that trench and that great big old rock right there, we had a change of plans once we figured this out. Frank is redigging the trench to Mooreland House, and we are kind of following the same line that the old water line. We're still going in the exact same spot. He's just digging out a new trench area. Luckily, it looks like he has not hit any rock, which, hallelujah, amen on that one. We are just about ready to fill in the trench. We got the tracer wire on. As you can see, it's that yellow wire, and we were going to put a metallic type tape down there with it, but the state and plumbing inspector said that we needed to have tracer wire, and the purpose of that is to run an electrical current through there so they can follow the water line all the way up. We started way down there and got the tracer wire all the way, zip tied it on, and I will say right now that when you are working around tree roots, it is like running the gauntlet. It will smack you head, foot, toe, doesn't matter. And when they swing back and snap back and get you, it stings a bit. Okay, so this is the trench that Frank dug this morning, and we got the water line in there, and of course that tracer wire is on there. Careful. And again, like I said, working around tree roots is not fun. The birds have enjoyed this because they have gotten more bugs. But we also got the PEX fitting on this side ready to go, and we ran the PEX through the old line that came in from outside, so we don't have to make another hole in the foundation. And we'll hook that up at another point in time, but at least it's ready to go. Well, for next time. But yeah, this was a mistake. We'll admit it. It won't be the first nor the last, but it was practice for the real thing. Yeah, that's it. Well, we are back at the trench area today. We are taking the tractor and we are filling in the trench just a little bit. Not perfect, but we're just getting dirt back in it. So, and keeping the big rocks out of it. But that's what we're up to at this moment. Well, we filled in quite a bit of it, sort of. But we'll It'll eventually settle. We'll get the rest of this in there. We've got to get the rock out of here. We're not sure what to do with it. But the water line's at least buried. And as you can tell, there's a train in Harrodsburg. Good grief. Well, we got a new landscaping rake. And it seems to be doing a good job. I think it's the operator.
It's work. We got a lot of work to do still.
Being the sower, sowing the seed.
Are you sowing the seed of the kingdom?
We just want to see what it does.
Doesn't it?
So, it's supposed to rain tonight. Anyway, we shall see. Meanie, are you ready to go to bed? Meanie, Meanie, are you ready to go to bed? What are you doing, Mia? What? What? What was that, Mia? Huh? Mimi? Was she touching your tunnel? Was Mia touching your tunnel?